I want to tell you about my dear friend here, Lamus. She's the artistic director of the Sarasota Contemporary Dance, and we have been, for our second year, involved with their In-Studio series. Tell about the In-Studio.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a series that we created, I think it's been 5 years ago, that I really wanted to have a series that allows for artists in various stages of development and other genres besides dance has a home where they can come in, they can practice, they can rehearse, and then they can show what they're working on to an audience. So it's a work in progress series.
Exactly.
But for some artists, they have a piece that they just haven't performed in front of Sarasota community, so they want that feedback. So it's really catered to provide the structure of having a lighting designer with Monessa Sally, having it live streamed, having it recorded, so they have something.
Right, and we're a theater company that doesn't have a place, so that you invite us to come in for those weeks to play with Monessa and to play with everyone here. You have been so loving and giving.
Hi, my name is Laura and I am from Cleveland, Ohio, and I had been working on a show for actually 6 years that I just never found the right voice, wording, and also a show about someone that people know, so there feels that responsibility to them that you're honoring what they did in their lifetime. And I just gave it up. And then a friend of mine said, I know Annie Morrison and she teaches this class in Sarasota. I'm like, talk to me more. And I met Annie and Blake on a Zoom meeting for the first time. And I think the thing that I had always been told this about Annie is, she is so accepting. She'll take you for what you have. Don't worry about anything, because I've not had that experience with other writing classes or instructors. And that was exactly what I got on this, and it was a Zoom, was Blake and Annie just like, this is great, Laura. Nothing was, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. So within a few weeks, I was on a plane flying here to Sarasota. I'm not a writer. I think I am now, but it's always been the most difficult thing. I can help other people with their writing, but when you do your own, it's a lot like singing. It's internal and inward, and you worry, or I worry, what's it gonna sound like? And if people don't like it, does that mean they don't like me? And what Annie and Blake did was love everything, or pretended they loved everything, without judgment, which is what you need to be able to create anything, but especially a solo piece. Because again, it's like that singing, you sing wrong and then it's, and then wonderful, loving suggestions. I have never experienced that with anyone else I ever took a writing class with. So if you're someone that you've been mulling over this particular show for 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 10 years, or somebody you wrote stuff long ago, but it's still a story that you want to share, it is worth coming to Sarasota to work with Annie and Blake. We're having plans to take over the world with them, to get them other places, but for right now you need to come to Sarasota. And here's the other thing I learned. I got so much more done here than I would ever do at home. So that's why I'm here a second time. I'm here the second time because what I love to call the zoo at my house, which is just a dog and a cat, which you would think would not be that big of a deal, but they are. It's easy to make excuses not to write, it's not the right day, I have a hangnail, it's snowing outside. Here, I can focus. So Sarasota, you're really, really lucky to have these two, because it defines what a community is. And not only community within their workshop, but community within your city. So don't take it for granted.